Hey, it's your boy Elder Rich here, and you're watching Envy's channel.
What's up, guys? We're back with another sit down with Envy. Today I have Dollop.
Oh, hello.
Right, we're just gonna kick this one off nice and fast. Tell us about yourself.
Well, hello. My name's Dollop. I'm also called Joel in the real life. I've been playing League since season one, so it's been a fucking decent time. Um, play play some video games, board games, and card games. I played competitive Magic for a while. Tried to go decent in that, but didn't it didn't work out. And yeah, that's mostly it.
That's mostly it. Right. So League of Legends, right? The game we all play. When when did you get in? Because you said you've been playing League since season one, right? When did you get into like the competitive side, like moving away from solo queue towards the team experience?
I think I think it was like a two-step thing. I was friends with someone and we joined a streamers 1v1 tournament. It was mostly a for fun thing that they did every like week or other week. And then eventually I think some people from the serious side of League found that and started like smurfing in that and winning all of them. So I think I followed where they came from and found uh, I don't know which Discord it was back then, but some competitive League tournament scene. Kind of hanged around, didn't do much for a while, but then eventually posted a looking for team or I answered a looking for players post. And I think then Shots picked me up and I joined a team as a mid laner, and that's where it all started.
That's where it all started. Do you have any like notable experiences? Any like high profile players you played with from like anyone that would like know from today? Like obviously, I
Yeah.
used to play with Griff back in 2019.
I don't think I actually ever really played with any really good players. Sorry if I've either forgot you or not. Actually, I guess I mean, Imposter I've played with on a team, and he's made his way up there, or Violet River.
Yeah, Olaf
Um,
Merchant.
yeah, Olaf Merchant always has been, always will be. I can't really remember anyone else. I think I've always just kind of tried. I've always stuck with a group of friends, and then I've branched out with other people, but then I think they've all like mostly left the scene.
Yeah,
Tiprat's the goat though.
yeah, I agree. Hangs out with a couple low lives,
I've
but
I've, I've played with Tiprat, and he's the goat. So he's the best player I've played with.
yeah, can agree. So if we then move into current day League of Legends, right? Obviously, you didn't play split one, did you?
No, I think I was still like not really playing League at the time. I kind of got called back in to just play like in houses with fabric softeners at the I forget what they were called at the time.
All draws?
Cordials, yeah. I was just playing in houses with them with just with like some mates on the other side, and we'll like just
Yeah,
playing some games, getting them like giving them good practice, hopefully. And that was like at the end. I think they were in the knockout
bracket.
stages when I started playing. But like when when I saw all that and I saw how big the scene was back again, I was keen to play in the next season.
Yeah. So then you set your sights on Division Two, right? And
Yep.
you call up your mates and you start forming your team. Now, do you want to tell people how everyone joined the roster on that team?
I think it started off as a so Taco was also playing a lot of those in houses um against the Bulgils, and also I think he filled out for one of those teams. And I think Taco's always been like a person I've played with a lot. And Shots wanted to come come play in a more relaxed, chill team. He like wasn't. I don't think he was having too much fun in the sweaty lobbies up in Div 1. So got those two together. Started like talking, making team thing, what positions we like would sort ourselves into. And we also got one of Taco's friends, Gunther Eagles. So it's so hard to say his name out loud.
It's very rough, right?
Yeah, thankfully no one else is like listening in the house. Um, got him to play the field the jungle role, which is a tough role to find sane people in, and
Can't agree.
I guess we didn't. I guess we didn't really actually find a normal person to play jungle for us. So got him, and then I think we were like struggling to find someone to play support for a while, but we I think why are you trying? Enjoyed playing with Taco, so and I think he also wanted to play with me and Shots, so he put his hand up and got the 5th man on our roster.
Yeah, because he was, if I remember correctly from the first split, he was actually playing on the ball drills.
Yes, he was the
Yeah.
ADC for them, I believe.
But he wanted to like have a change of pace, and he wanted to swap away from some of the people on that roster.
Yeah, I think he had a couple options. I think some people wanted him to play mid. He also like had the option of playing ADC somewhere, I think. But I think Shots is a really fun player to play with, so I think that helped out a lot
Yeah.
to get that. Because I don't think I don't think we had anyone else. We might not have been able to make a roster if he didn't put his hand up.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just get given someone, right? Like we got given Kickman, but at the 9th hour.
Mm. That's just how it works with this roster building stuff. I'm like reliving it all over again now, just trying to desperately find people to like
Yep,
play with
same.
me.
I'm over here, guys. Div 2
Yeah, yeah.
finalist.
Like yeah, best mid laner in Div 2. Like
Whoa,
come play with me,
hold up, hold
please.
up. I don't know. That's how it would go with that one. So, right.
I mean,
You
you
assi-
won't, but everyone else will.
okay. So you assemble your roster. You know, you're all now sitting in the room at the table. What kind of expectations did we have going into the season?
We just wanted to have fun, really. We weren't trying to like aim for gold or anything. I just came back from I don't know like a 2-year hiatus. Like I played like League on and off for a bit, but like we just wanted to have fun and enjoy the experience. We had Goon and Taco haven't really played competitive before, so we just kind of given them a good start,
Yeah.
get them onto the scene, and hopefully they enjoyed it, which they did. So we're just like looking to have fun, pick some fun picks, and play some fun games. I think after looking at the teams coming out and after maybe a couple scrims, we're like, oh, okay, I think we could like probably fit around 8th-ish, like in and out of top 8,
Yeah.
depending on how we like end up. So that was like I don't think we ever said like that part out loud, but that was like my thoughts in my head. I think Shots probably like had the same thoughts. We'll probably like in some games, but there'll be like some like massive gaps like that we'll just expose and we'll just win some games like that too.
I mean, especially with some like unorthodox picks, right? You guys were kind of like 2018 IG, just flexing everything from mid to top, top to mid.
Yeah, I mean we were playing top laners mid and mid laners top and mid laners bot. So I think it was probably like difficult to like draft prep against us, which probably like ended up getting us some free wins because like there's just like those sort of champions like people have like mind blocks against.
Yeah.
Like melee mids, like some people like just really struggle to play against them, and range tops as well. I swear every top laner like hates range tops with their passion. So Shots was very popular.
It's very unpopular. You mean his name was on that dartboard for most top laners, I think.
Yeah, hopefully they don't get paired against him.
Because yeah, I remember. Again, the season's over, but you guys played Brand top against us in a scrim set, I think.
I played brand top against everyone that we
And
played against.
then there was also like a Kennen game, and
hmm
like I could just like rattle off the list of champions that like
I,
Shots
yeah,
beat us on.
I think the
And
problem was like half the problem was that like it wasn't like he just had like one range top laner that he'd pick. They're like, okay, we can just ban it and
There's
like
about 6 of
ignore
them.
it. It was just like, yeah, it was like 6. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah. And then then he could just fall back on like the Cled.
Yeah,
But
it's like, oh, you banned that shit. It's like he's the Kled, he's like a GP. Like it was probably so obnoxious for some top
yeah.
laners to like talk to the team, going, hey, like, can we ban this?
Uh yeah, because I think again I'm skipping ahead a little bit. There was one moment where because obviously we played you guys week 6 and then the finals, right? And
Yep.
you're probably our like biggest scrim partner. Because
That was surprising to hear, to be honest. I thought guys would scrim a lot more.
because I hated playing the game.
I think
Like
we scrimmed you the most in our stuff, but we didn't scrim too much.
yeah. I think it just like always lined up for us that it was like you guys.
Yeah.
And Berserk Taka was like I typed it in the chat going into the finals. He was like Genji ruler against us, I swear to God. Like it was just something. He just obviously had to make sure if we did lose, I could blame Cat Slayer. Right?
It's my read on your bot lane was that like they're not actually too flash in lane.
Yeah.
Like it's like out of lane when they start grouping up that like they're actually like kind of insane. But like
Yes.
and Zebra's an aggressive player, so like he'll he'll find something sometimes, and Taco will follow up on it. He's not timid or scared to play aggressive.
No. Well, I mean,
And Taco's champion sounds like it was a nightmare for Cat Slayer with the Varus and the Caitlyn and all that.
yeah, it's a bunch of like champions that are on Cat Slayer's dartboard, right? Like,
Yes. So like in a weird way, it matched up. Like it was a bad matchup for Cat Slayer. Like in the broad scheme of things, of like his champion was like scary, but
yes. Yeah, because when we played you guys, because going into the split, and I know you and I have talked about this. I had people telling me, "Oh my God, Dollop is so good, right? Like he shouldn't be down in this like division. You know, he should be up in Div 1, right?"
ugh.
I heard that like so many times, and then me knowing you for as long as I've known you, like known about you, right? Like, and we did actually play on a team once, and just can't find the information. And I was like, nah, he's not that great, right? You know, he's fine. He's not bad because I played into some like awful mid laners before that, and but then like I scrimmed you the first time. I'm pretty sure it goes like heavily in my favor. I was like, okay, right, I'm looking pretty good. And then I chain into Fancy, chain into Pennywise twice. That's where all like the Pennywise hype came from, is because like
Yeah.
he actually shafted me like really badly. I got fucking I rallied when I was playing the Fury, and I got vexed when I was playing Silas.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so basically I had the top 3 mids as me, you, Pennywise in any order based on day, based on personal preference. And then I was like, okay, like if Dollop can get his team towards the finals, it should be rough. Because we also had, and I kind of want your opinion on these two players. So we had DEA Agent on the SKS team, and they were looking really strong. Did you end up playing them at all?
I don't recall. Hopefully we didn't, and because otherwise, if I just forgot I played them, that'd be a bit BM.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like the only like I didn't watch all the games, so obviously, but the only time I ever saw someone like actually look a little bit frightening was Casey Goku on the Zoe. Was it Casey Goku on Zoe?
Pennywise.
Pennywise on Zoe. All right,
Yeah,
my bad. Yeah, that was the only person I saw that like was like scary on a pick
yeah,
in mid. Everyone else seemed like they're just playing the motions.
yeah.
So but so Pennywise was on SKS.
No, Pennywise was on Triple M.
EA agent was.
EA
Oh yeah,
Agent was on SKS.
yeah. You caught me in the moment. I have to like go through like my like our
um,
screenshots, but
basically
I don't
his
remember. I don't remember. I don't think we played
yeah.
SKS.
I don't think you guys did either. I
They
because
they versed someone else on the other side of the
yeah.
bracket, right?
They played us.
Yeah,
Um,
and we didn't play in the season, so no.
so yeah, because his stats were like number 1 mid laner stats pretty much the entire split.
I mean, the stats are they're for fun. Like not to like it's impressive to get those stats regardless, like no matter what. But I feel like when you look into it, didn't they like lose their first two games or
uh,
something?
in the playoffs.
No, no, like the 6 season split.
Nah, because they played
'Cause-
us week 2, I think. Week 3. So
okay, they might have won
they must have
and
been
then
2-0.
1-2 or 2-0.
Yeah, because we went 2-0 because we played
Okay, I might just be wrong
Pirifani.
then.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think they
someone
went.
else I was
They
like
started
thinking about.
losing after that, I think.
Okay, well, I mean that's like stats don't lie, but like it is good stats.
Yeah.
Um, you must not have gapped him in the games you versed him then, and
Uh,
to like bring those stats down. Like what
Look,
happened?
there were some quite rough games. We lost game 1, which we
Yeah,
lost
we
game
didn't
1
kill him.
to everybody. I didn't kill him at all, man. We lost game 1, which we lost game 1 a lot. We lost it into Zinger Box. We lost it into SKS. We lost both games to Covenant. But we lost
Yeah,
game
clean
1,
sweep.
and then we played game 2, and they were pushing on our base. Pretz lands a Morgana binding onto DEA agent Zeraf. We ace them, and then we end the game. But like we should have
Yep.
lost that game too. So
Okay.
like we had some fraudulent series wins where we had
Well,
actually like lost most of the games.
yeah. I think it was unfortunate. I just didn't really verse any of the hyped up mid laners
Yeah,
in in my side. I think
because
you were like the only one that like was like somewhat like threatening as a mid laner.
yeah, because we
So
also
it's hard
then
to
got
gauge.
we got the. Did you guys play Zinger Box? I can't remember if you guys played them or not. That's
I
the
don't
Shuri
think
roster.
I think we scrimmed them. I don't think we actually played them.
Because they're mid laner, right? And like you might be one of the better people to talk because they had a mid jungle sub which was Panda E Gaming,
Yep.
right? And I think on week 3 or 4 he was number one in both mid and jungle. And again, stats don't mean
Yeah.
everything, but there's something to look at, and so I kind of have to
Yeah.
bring it up. So he was number one in both.
I
Yeah,
think he was good
yeah,
in the scrims that we played. Like he was it was not easy to lane against him, and I think they won the scrims 2-1.
yeah.
And the only reason like we won one game is like I had like a 15-1 Zin gameplay or something.
Then
Like it just wasn't a real like game anyway.
yeah,
But I think Panda was good. Like I think there was like decent to good mid laners. I think just on stage like the ones that we played against like just didn't hold up as much.
yeah.
Except for um what's his the BL mid laner.
Bronson.
Yeah, Bronson. I think he actually played well. I know you don't think he was like that good, but I think he played well in our games. He like did his job,
Yeah,
and like I didn't feel like I could play the game very very well. He's playing like very neutralizing lanes, and I just couldn't break out of it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, there are some mid laners who are really good at just neutralizing, right?
Yeah.
And then there are other mid laners who are gonna like try and cave your head in, and if it doesn't work,
Mm.
then they're gonna lose the game because of it.
It's very feast and famine like mid
Yeah,
laners.
like Z players.
Yeah, well, like it's fucking famine if I pick it into a diner.
It's good here, I swear.
Yeah.
Now,
He ain't drafting. He ain't drafting anymore. That was his one chance.
this is one opportunity.
Like the time he said that he said Zed was good here before, and it was, and I picked it, and like
Yeah.
it was very good. So like when he said it, I like didn't think picked it, and then like I think I locked it in and like looked at the team. I'm like, bruh, fuck, it's actually a nightmare team.
Yeah. Because I ban Zed in solo queue, right? So I don't
Yep.
actually play into it very much. Um, but
I
when
mean, yeah, you should have killed me so much, so much more in lane.
I did kill you, no?
I think maybe once. I think I felt like good coming out of that lane. That like
Yeah.
I didn't actually I didn't infeed on Zed into Diana mid lane.
Yes.
But the game was like kind of over. Because if I, especially into your team, if I'm not getting a lead mid, like it's pretty doomer.
Right. So we move on from the Swiss talk. So let's talk a little bit about the playoffs run.
Yeah.
So who was your round of 8 opponent?
Uh, not
Obviously it was Coven semis and us in the finals.
mind blank. Let me quickly
Because BL was
scroll
on
up.
our side. Yeah, because you guys had Legion Coven on
Lucid.
the Lucid.
Lucid it
Lucid.
was. Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
The Lucid
Oh yeah.
roster, from what I remember, that was the roster where they beat ZBD. Because like they were looking kind of okay. They
I mean, they're
won
looking decent. Yeah.
they
They're,
won
they're
that
coming
one.
back up from the lower side of. I think this is the team that I was thinking of, where like they lost. They lost first round against us, and then I
Yeah,
think they might have won or lost, but then they're like 1-2 after 3 weeks. But like then they just like won to
yeah,
get in top 8.
yeah. Because I remember someone said that the jungle was smurfing.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I think every team in the top 8 had someone accused of smurfing.
yeah.
I, I, you're not top 8 material if you're not accused of smurfing, I think.
I was never accused of smurfing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like, you guys played them. I think I watched that series. Um, I can't actually remember off the top of my head if I did or not, but it was pretty clean, no? I mean, you guys just got them.
I think this was streamed. I think they're pretty decisive games. I think they weren't like stomps, but
Yeah,
like I feel like we were just pretty comfortable knowing that like we'll play it out, we win. Um, yeah, I think it was just like a poor matchup for them.
yeah.
Um,
Their strong sides that matched your strong sides,
and like
and
I think our strong sides were just like slightly better.
yeah,
Yeah, this is I think this is what I was thinking of when like this is like the guy who would like pick the Syndra into me. Like
yeah,
probably I think he plays it as well, but probably just like when you're like draft prepping, you're like, oh, we take this guy's Syndra because everyone talks about it.
yes,
But like I just have to pick into it as well.
yeah. I mean, if you main the champion, right? Like, if they can't
You'd
play
hope
as good
you'd
as you
hope you have
can,
a counter for your own.
yeah, or like you know what you hate playing into, so if you can
Mhm.
play it, then they can feel that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like when even now people are like, oh yeah, just lock Malzahar. I was like, bro, I can name. It would take both hands, and I can name all the Malzahar counters.
I mean, yeah.
There's so many of them.
Mouse out counters is like, bro, the champion pool is mouse out counter. Like,
Yeah, and so it's like, well, this has to be an R5 pick. It can't be a
it, no, you're picking Malzahar because it's like it's good into what you see, not because you're like trying to take it from someone or
nah.
yeah.
I'm more than
If you're trying to
happy
take a
to give
Malzahar
it.
away from someone, that's like crazy. You should have something better.
Yeah, I think I did that once, but well, I'm more than happy just to like give it, because then I can
Hmm.
just play into it, and it offers very little like lane dominance as well.
I think against Lucid was a series where we like I started like realizing I can play different champions as well. Not that
Yeah,
I was like locked into champions, but that was the time where I picked up there earlier in the TF, which
yeah,
actually served us really well into the next series.
yeah. So we move on from Lucid. You play the number one seeded team, who had
Yeah,
just beaten
the
Legion.
goats.
They were undefeated, right? And you play them in a BO3 semi-final. Now, I'll let you set the stage for how that went.
Yeah, we were pretty fucking just checked out, like leading not during the games, but checked out during the. I think shots posted in our group chat like I was like great play with you guys like like we were already kind of half accepting defeat.
Yeah,
Oh, I know shots though, like he'll type that, but like when in the game, he'll play for serious, like we'll play to win. But like that was our expectations. Is like okay, like this is
this is where it
I
stops.
haven't lost a game. Like looking at the team, like solid players across the board. Like no super weakness. Like it's not like we're like somewhat like fancy. It was like, oh, I think Dollop like he gets countered. If he Dollop gets countered mid, like that's a good thing. But it's not like that fancy. It's like a turbo inter. So
No,
like we are just like seeing that, and like the jungle is like insane, and like our jungler is insane. So
yeah,
so
two
that
different
was also
insanes.
spooky. And then especially after game one, like skipping the stage building, like getting 11 Nas just like bonked like across the map.
Yeah,
It was just like okay, like fuck. But to go back to stage building, we recognized how they played against you was that like they group up with 4 or 5 people almost always,
yeah,
and they just try to fight you all the time. And we thought that as long as our three like jungle ADC support, as long as they can like just huddle under a tower and survive, we can play to our strong suit, which is shots and I splitting in side lanes and like forcing them to figure out how to play the map.
yeah.
So that was our game plan going into game one, and we just tried to pick side laners in every champion select.
Because game one, I watched the first 8 minutes, right? Because Plan Day ended up giving me like the VODs because I was gonna watch them back on stream before finals, but I just
Yeah,
ended up not doing it. You guys were ahead in game one.
yeah.
I think it was
Port
like
Port
quite.
Fancy out. I think Port Fancy out level one. Like Mundo Cleaver just flowed him, and
Yeah,
like we just walked on him. And then I think I I actually I actually got ganks. So I think we like repeatedly killed Fancy like 2 more times. I was feeling strong on
yeah.
Renekton mid, and I think we knew it. We just didn't respect it. The Nasus came out of the jungle, altered, like bonked us in every fight, and like
Snowballed.
yeah, yeah, it was just like we talk about how we like play like fight against it, like oh just try and keep the Kog'Maw away, like build Mikhails when you can, and like Mikhails the Wither, and like then we can play the fight. But we just never were able to get into a situation where we can win that fight. And we lost what we wanted to do was to play sides.
Yeah,
So
you're caught in the moment of let's
mm,
fight the mid.
yeah, it's like oh like we were just like thinking about how we can win the fights when we're like we shouldn't really be trying to fight. We should just be playing sides. So yeah, that was an eye opener. So I think halfway at like near the end of the game, like Shots and I were doing some like good split laning even into like that like 11-0 Nasus,
Yeah.
and I think we did a lot. So I think in a way we got our confidence back in the last couple minutes of that game, going okay, like we can actually take a lot off them even though they're so far ahead. Like if the game is even, we should be able to run it.
Yes. So then you transfer into game two and game three, and obviously you win these games. But I never saw it. I saw a little bit from like because I believe Nova was doing the co-stream from it. So I
Yep.
watched a little bit of the games because obviously I was playing at the same time.
Yeah.
Walk us through what happened in those ones from what you remember.
uh so the next game I played Aurelia mid into Wei,
Yeah.
and I think I did a little bit of trolling, honestly. I think I was getting bopped a bit trying to fight him, not respecting where the jungler or the support was. But I think I like hit my full build with Vampiric Scepter at some point. Vampiric Scepter and Merc Shreds at some point.
Yeah.
And I think I like stopped inting and like stopped getting bored.
Stopped getting bored.
Yeah, I think and with the confidence that we got from like the last few minutes of the first game from Shots and I think also Taco like actually had built up a lead on bot lane at some point.
Yeah.
So we just felt a little bit more comfortable in that stage that we could play sides more and not worry about our mid lane getting pushed in. Oh, actually, another thing that I just remembered was that we were banning carry junglers,
Yeah.
and then he picked the Nasus. So then we like went into the tank again for like what else could this jungler play that was a carry, and I think we changed one of our bans from something to a Shyvana ban.
Yeah.
to try and avoid him getting on a carry a carry jungler. So I think he was stuck on tankish duty.
Yeah, which he can't really like pop off individually, right? On something
Mm.
like
And like
obviously you can be
we're
useful,
watching the
but
games
you
back after, and he's still like playing really well, like
yeah,
getting a lot of kills, like having even KDA and still being a threat. But I think what what we prepped for the game was that even if he's really strong, it didn't seem like he could the team could navigate the map as well as we could.
yeah. And then game three, this would be the Twisted Fate game, right?
Yeah, which I think Twisted Fate just kind of is a cheat code if you especially if you're trying to split.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Uh,
'Cause if you can
oh,
get out of the
I
lane
I
first,
think they fell back on comforts, so like fancy picked Vex,
yeah,
which for me it means I can just kind of Vex is like kind of like Malzahar as well in a way. Like I feel like I can just pick whatever I want into it, as long as I'm not picking like a literal like a
yeah.
self countering.
You can't
But
play like Silas, right? But like
yeah, or
Silas
like
is
if it is a
unplayable.
Silas game, it'd have to be like a everything else like lines up for Silas.
Yes.
But yeah, I can pick a TF. I don't feel like I'm ever going to get pushed or threatened in lane, and then I'm TF in mid game, which
Yeah.
is broken.
Yeah.
Shots was
Because
also on his comfort in the Fury.
bro,
Shots
we
was
did
on
get
his
that for a
comfort in
game.
the game too as well on Kled.
Yeah, because that was the lethality cleared game, right? I think someone said they like basically 1v9'd it.
Uh, lethality? Yeah, he's bit of lethality.
Yeah. It was like
He,
damage cleared.
he's got his own like little build that he does. I mean damage card. Yeah, he doesn't build Conqueror.
Yeah. Ain't about that life.
Nah.
Right. So you go into that insane high where you beat the number one team in the tournament, right?
Yeah, the best
And
team. Walk
best
in the park.
yeah, beat the best team in the tournament, and then it's like okay,
Nothing else in the way.
nothing else in the way, and so you make the grand finals now. And if I set the stage on this one, we
Go
had
ahead.
just beaten SKS, right in the round of 8, which had the agent on, and he had a bit of a howler. I think I dropped like 22 kills with like 3 deaths on him. Like, it was like insanely like poor, right? Could have just
Mhm.
been the moment for him. Then we played Zingerbox Deluxe in our semifinals, and they played us. They had a little bit of like interesting because their top laner was on holiday in New Zealand. She was playing on some like army base scuffed laptop with like a bad
Yep.
mouse um
It's a bit
and
unfortunate. I think a couple of people like they were trying to get some people to like play for him,
yes,
but it wasn't being allowed, which fair enough. Like, but yeah, it just means that like it kind of sucks.
yeah, they're stuck where they are, right? And then it's like we beat them handily game one, and like they were playing like super serious. And then game two out came the Shuri Vayne, the Israel mid, and then they still had an 80 carry pick, and so we kind of just rolled over them in the second game as well.
Yep.
Um, so then we're sitting in the finals. I think my team was actually watching your guys' games, right? Like especially game three,
Because you went to
because
sleep, yeah.
yeah, and I was like, bro, it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to sleep. I have work in the morning. Someone let me know who wins. And then my team chat's like blowing up, and it's like, oh my god, Envy's gonna be so ecstatic because we were actually kind of worried about Coven
Yeah.
because they
I mean,
beat
if because
us.
you lost to him, yeah.
Yeah, they beat us in their like in the official games. Um, we had beaten them in a lot of the scrim get sets, but there was also some which they took off us, which very few teams took a huge amount of games from us in scrims. And so it was like, okay, the devil we know, which is you guys, the devil we don't know, which is them, because we know like, little bits.
Hmm.
Um, and then so us going into the finals against you guys, because we had just played you maybe 2 weeks prior. And we'd like we said earlier, you guys were our biggest scrim partner. We had seen the shots brand, we'd seen the cannon, we'd seen the gangplank. We'd made the conscious decision, which we did in week 6 as well, of we will take blue side game one. If you guys do not ban brand, we're taking brand.
Yeah.
Right? You guys can have anything else that's on the table, we're taking brand. because
I think we knew that.
Kickman looked really good on it when he was playing it.
Yeah, it also takes away like a problem pick that we propose because we don't just play at top. It's always been like it always ends up being top because I don't think any top laner like ever tried to pick something into it.
Yeah.
They just kind of they kind of just rolled over, went oh fuck it's a top, it's a brand top, like oh shit, oh
Yeah.
fuck, oh fuck.
Mentally already exhausted
But yeah,
from just knowing it's brand
but
top.
yeah, but we knew that and we're like okay, like we're gonna having so I guess we missed a bit of it. We were trying to push for a best of five.
Yeah.
One because we just best of fives are fun, but also I think we also like and I think you recognize that I feel like we had a better chance in a best of five.
I there is a world where we just swiftly 3-0 you guys.
Oh yeah, of
And
course.
I again, if we go cat out of the bag, and I was pretty honest about this, I also wanted best of five. I think a final kind of needs to be a best of five.
Yeah,
There
but
were
because it wasn't scheduled as a best of five, like we were like okay, it's fine if
yeah
they don't want. It wasn't planned that way. But so like I'm saying that because there was like two draft plans we were having.
yeah
One, which is the one we went with, and one which we were still tossing up if we wanted to do in a best of five, a best of three was just like 4 pick ADC, like just take your
take
ADCs, pick
everything,
champ pool. Yeah,
take everything.
yeah, like
Yeah,
we were gonna play him top mid support ADC, and and then ban 3 others for the rest
yeah.
of the series and just see where that goes.
Oh, that would have
But
been
I think
diabolical.
yeah, in a 3 game series, I think it's a bit rough to, especially against you guys. And we did some more research. Even though he didn't look as good on the other champions that he would be
Yeah,
left on, it's still, I feel like the champions that we were like looking at was be like he'd be on Jinx, Sivir, and Zaya or something.
yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like those champions are like not incredibly hard to play. I feel like Cat Slayer can play them.
I mean, they're also
Um,
super like easy because they're all just front to back team fighting champions,
yeah,
right?
it's
Like,
still what you want to play. So
yeah,
yeah, I think
especially yeah. I mean, BO5, you can kind of like throw the game to do that, right? You
yeah,
got
we
like
can
two more
give away a
lives.
game and then like play more.
Yeah. Um, I think that's why, because obviously we can have a discussion about Fearless after this if you wish, because I quite like it. But
I like Fearless.
with obviously knowing you guys play in the Fury brand, right? I play in the Fury. My top plays in the Fury. My jungler played a little bit of it, right? Like there's so many contestable picks in the early rotations.
Mm,
Um,
against you guys, yeah. No,
and
against every other team, we didn't really have much contested picks, but
yeah,
you guys somehow we did.
and so I made the decision because like we took blue side that morning, right? I think we were always gonna take blue side anyway
Mhm.
because like even if my like Cones gets counter pick, he's kind of limited to like the champions he's gonna play anyway. So
Yeah, we
like
could
if we
almost
just take
pre-counter him.
yeah, and so we just take blue side anyway. We get whichever champion we decide we want on the patch. That isn't banned. So because you guys left Smolder open,
Yep.
and I end up having to have like a discussion with Cat Slayer
Yeah.
in the moment, and it's like, nah, man, like this is the plan. We're taking Brand. If we get Smolder on 2-3, good. If we don't, unlucky,
Yep.
right? And obviously we don't, right?
Yep.
Because it gets taken.
Yeah.
And if this was Smolder, like when Deathfire first came out, I would have been like shot permanently for like giving it over, and we probably would have just taken it B1. But because it had been like nerfed a few times, I was like, this is the risk we have to take. We just have to close the game up.
Yep.
Um,
I think that was the plan going in. That like we can't like when you're leaving up first pick, you have
yeah,
to kind of leave up multiple stuff on red side.
yeah,
So like that's why we switched our bands to like Samira Lucian, Vlad.
yeah. Because you guys left Ziggs as well.
Yeah, we left Ziggs up because we're like there was a couple things going on. We're like, oh, Ziggs, like yeah, it's kind of shit, but it's also like I think it's a pick that's hard to play around as a team.
And then it
So like
also
there's
like
that angle.
pigeonholes me a bit, right? Because we don't
Yeah,
really want to be playing Lissandra Ziggs.
no. So
Like,
there's a bit of that going on, but yeah. So we just leave up Brand. We'll leave up Smolder. If you take Smolder, we get Brand, we get something else.
Yeah.
Like Brand Neferi or etc. So yeah, that was like the game plan, and like I think it was a good game plan. Yeah.
Yeah, because we took that, and then obviously I end up on Lysandra, you end up on Syndra.
Syndra.
I went 1-8 in that game.
You're not gonna talk. You're not gonna say your assists.
Oh,
Your
10
stolen
assists.
kills.
Whoa,
Yeah,
yeah,
your 10
10
stolen
assists.
kills.
Holy, my KDA could have been looked so much better than that. 'Cause
Could have been worse too.
I think in this game one, you guys actually, because most of the time you were playing very isolated, like when I play you, like it just felt like very like I had Pritz like in my back pocket.
Not by choice. Not by choice.
Kickman was also like in the other pocket, right? It was just like
Yeah.
everyone was around. Cones would run down from top playing Urgot and just ult you.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt like in that game one, because this was the Skarner game, right?
Yep. That was the other pick. We wanted to take the Ghana away from you as well, I
Yeah.
think.
And so I think I was playing a lot more disrespectful because of all the previous experience of like you just being isolated.
Yep.
And again, I had laned into the Syndra enough times. I was like, nah, it's fine, it's whatever. I
Yeah.
don't think I ever played the Lysandra into it though, because
You have.
I had. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I knew I played the Ari.
Yep.
But you know, the Power World update had just come out. We didn't play any league beforehand. We kind of stopped practicing as a team because it was like, yeah, we'll just win anyway.
Here's the early excuses. Here it is.
How's an excuse when we beat you? The hell?
Well, you're explaining why you went 1-8, bro.
Yeah. Reasonings, man. Reasonings. But yeah, and so like we do that. It's like okay, playing a little bit disrespectful, and then I have to like halfway through the game, mute my mic and just like breathe like one of those like deep breaths, like lock the fuck in. Otherwise, I'm somehow gonna lose this finals.
Was that before or after you bought Bansheesville and Zonya's?
Probably after.
And Berkshires.
Look, man, I just had to ult someone. That was my entire role on the team. It worked though. Won the game.
Yeah.
Not because of me. And then you know we go into game 2. This would be. I'm pretty sure I got my hands on the Fury.
Yep.
Yeah, because you guys kept red side.
Yeah, we kept red side. Blue side was only for game 1 for us.
Yeah. And so I get the Neferi, and what were you playing in that
I
one?
picked a Nivea into it.
Nivea.
So like my pick was a bit how you're going. So like I think we were like going to let Neferi go over most of the time. There'll be like some cases if it like goes late in the draft, we might take it, but we aren't going to like early pick it too often.
Yeah.
In most scenarios. So I was like thinking about picks I can play into it because I think I have like a decent amount, but I need stuff for different situations. And unfortunately, like Irelia wasn't good in that situation, even though I feel like I would win that lane. There was an Amumu, there was a Leona.
Yep.
Like the lane,
the
not even like playing side
bad.
lanes as well would just be like incredibly difficult because I'd just get CC locked. So
yeah,
I had to pick something more control magey, like standard of distance, but that doesn't die, which kind of limits me to a couple picks.
Yes.
So
and then Pritz got me killed in the early game.
Got you killed?
Yeah. So like I popped the egg, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we can kill." And I tank an extra tower shot.
You're the one that took it. Yeah. You're the one that took the tower shot, bro.
And then I'm like sitting in my chair, like again one of those. We would just have these just breathe deeply moments. Just move on. This is good. We popped the egg. You know, like.
Yeah. It's alright. We'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time. Later in the game, we'll get him.
Mm.
But yeah, like I think it was a pretty good matchup all in all.
I think it's fine for both sides. I feel like no one's like too upset about playing that. I think the Nivea pick was like I can play into Neferi fine. Like I don't feel threatened at all. But it was to like play into the Leona, like everyone's diving in, so I can just wall.
Yeah.
And like hopefully we win.
Hopefully split them off, right?
Yeah, I
Um,
think yeah, that was like the game
yeah,
plan for that pick, and
because
I
Kickman was
it was
on
good,
Demon
but it
Time
just
too.
wasn't good enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was on Demon
Kickman was
Time on
having a
the
good
MMO.
game. The Mimic Leona was like just so oppressive.
Yeah,
So much CC. Like, so if anyone got caught, it was like, okay, lights out.
yeah. Right. So you finished second place in a tournament where, you know, as you like said before, that you're thinking around eighth place, right? If you snuck into the bracket, you know that was like a victory. You know, it was like
Mm.
a playoff berths. You know, we got them there. You know, because like there were some pretty strong teams going into that split. Now coming into this split, because as you mentioned before, you're having a bit of issues getting some teammates. Are you confident in what you'll be able to produce, or are we just going with the flow?
Going with the flow for the most part. During the end of this split two, we'll already building a roster for split three, but that fell apart um after the finals, so we had to do some like quick rebuilding, and sorting out who like who was staying on the team, who's
And who's
going
going?
where, what's happening. So like it was a bit of a hectic time for I guess the week or so after. But I'm just aiming to build a similar sort of team to what I did this time,
Yeah,
in the sense that like we're just friends wanting to play competitive league. We're not gonna like we'll take the game seriously, but we're not gonna like break our backs over the wall trying to VOD review for 3 hours. Only pick like meta,
yeah,
uh, trying to place our teammates into like playing
legends.
picks that playing picks that like SKT played or something,
Yeah.
or T1. Sorry, gee, holy shit, why did I call him SKT?
Holy, you're showing your age right there, man.
Oh, sorry, dementia. Holy shit.
uh,
I don't even know why it's called them. Yeah, but so that's the idea, and I think we've got I think everything's like settled down. I've got a
yeah.
team going. Um, won't announce who it is yet, but because who knows, maybe people will leave me again.
Maybe they'll leave you again.
Yeah, but it's going good.
Yeah. Do you have
How
any
about
predictions? Like,
hard to say. I don't like if it was going to be like the same sort of Div 2, like then I'll be able to say. But like when it opens up again to like
yeah.
having diamonds in, I I don't know the scene well enough. I don't know who's who. Um, I don't know what other teams are looking like. I know. I mean, I've seen some teams out there. They look good. I think there's like a couple that like look super scary. But I think I think we can
Time
stand
will
up
tell.
there. Yeah, I think we can stand up there. It would just be like what happens on the day.
Yeah.
It might be a similar situation where we like maybe top eight is like comfy, and
Yeah.
but we could perform less. We could perform more.
Yeah. I know we're kind of in flux. We lost our the jungler that we were trialing. Well, he was also
Yeah,
trialing us, right? Because
that's how it
um
works. Yeah.
my like my goal, like if I'm gonna sign up to a tournament and like play, my goal is to win.
Yeah.
Right? Like anything less than a win is like not a disappointment,
I
but
mean,
the,
what's
the
a win
goal,
like first, or
yeah, you
like
gotta
or
win the
like some
tournament.
sort of top eight sort of deal?
Nah, you gotta win the tournament.
Okay.
So like I always try and surround myself with pieces that can help win the tournament.
Okay.
Um, I never I never sign up if I'm like you know, this will take either too much effort or I have to like learn too much more. Because again, work full time, you know, already putting in a night of scrims and a night of tournament game is like a lot more effort, you know, especially when sometimes you're up at like 4:30 in the morning, but the scrims don't finish till 11. You know, it's just a bit of a toll on the body mentally and physically. And
Yep.
so
No, I get you.
if I'm gonna put the body under that kind of toll, then I'm looking to win.
Hmm.
Not saying like you know you can't have some fun or anything like that. Like I think 3 nights a week, which some I think some of the teams were like posting for people. I think 3 nights is too much. I would much rather you have your one night as a team if you
Too
want to
much for
do.
you, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think you have your one night. If you want to have your second night, then you can do like some VOD review and stuff, and just like a little bit more relaxed. And then people should be, especially in like this kind of division bracket. I actually think individual play, like in your own laning phases, matter more than getting more reps in as a team. Like, yes, you can learn to cover people's weaknesses, but if you learn to like make it less of a weakness, someone doesn't have to cover for it.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a bit of a what the term is rich or something for us to say that, seeing that we've been playing competitive for so long, so we
Yeah.
feel comfortable playing in a team environment. Some players like first coming in, like they don't like they might not understand like any sort of like macro decisions. Like it's because it's a very different game to solo queue. They might
Yes.
need those like 2 to 3 times a week to play with team to like
Yeah.
nail down those things. Like I it's probably why like coming back from a break, I was still able to like direct the team into a lot of wins that like probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. It just comes from the
It's because
experience, right?
yeah, the experience because I've played like so much of
Um.
competitive league at this level. Like, but I feel like some players, especially new ones or players who haven't played
Plus,
ranked fives or flex with
yeah.
friends, like they might not understand.
Plus, there's a different level of like nerves as well, because
Yep,
like,
that too.
especially when like we hit the grand final, I don't even know what it was, but I'll be blatantly honest. For some reason, I was nervous in the Lissandra game,
Yeah,
right? Like, and I'd never been nervous at all, like the entire split.
it's just Dollop syndrome, man.
Yeah,
Makes it
okay, buddy.
makes everyone nervous.
Makes
That's why
everybody
they
nervous.
wanted to ban me, bro. They wanted to ban me.
Man, unbelievable. Right. I mentioned before, and I feel like this is a very interesting topic, and we'll end on this one unless you have anything else.
Yep,
I want your opinion on Fearless
I think it's good.
because
I always wanted like Fearless, but as soon as I first heard about it way back when,
yeah,
like the regular drafts was just so like just like disgusting because it's just like oh they pick the same comp and like maybe you switch a pick or something, but like when the champion pool is so large and like a lot of the champions feel like very similar roles, like it's just like oh they have Skarner this time, they have Sejuani this time in the jungle, like
yeah,
big whoop.
yeah. I mean, I
Like
I've
you need
always
to stretch
been,
people.
yeah, of course. Especially if you can like pinch people's pulls.
That too, yeah. Like it might suck for some players who have like smaller champion pools or like one tricks, but I, I think that's just the step up that you need to take if you want to play like in a team environment.
Yeah, I mean, because the way I was always taught is you learn League of Legends on one champion, right? So if you're coming into League, you learn on one, and then you branch into similar champions, and then like you slowly build your game knowledge, but and then you build the champion mastery.
Yeah.
And then that's how like you evolve. I think my first champion I was maining would have been Annie, and then it went into Malzahar, and then we played Malzahar for fucking ever. And then it went into like Oriana, Cassiopeia, right? It's like champions that do like slightly similar things, but like a little bit more difficult. And then it's only been like recently, the last few years, where it's like, okay, I'll slam in the Fury, give me the LeBlanc, give me the Fizz, give me the, like let me have some hand check lanes. Whereas when I used to play tournaments back in like the Iron to Gold days, it was okay. I'm gonna play this control mage because
Yeah,
this
a very
champion's,
passenger mid laner.
yeah, this champion's a lot easier to play. If I am better or can play better than the enemy mid, they will feel it, but they're not gonna die 6 times in the laning phase.
Yeah.
And there's like the difference between some of the mids, right? And just like in terms of like play styles, you might go up 25 farm, but you're not. I'm only down 25 where I haven't died. If that makes sense.
Mm. I feel like we're a little bit different in that aspect of like how we like learn champions. Like when I started, or like when I like played more often, I might have had like the champion I played more, but I feel like I always played like whatever I felt like,
Yeah,
and maybe that shows, like even now,
yeah,
like uh, and I don't know who's more. It's not right, but more common. Like, what's the more common experience for players when they're like coming up? Is I know one tricks used to be huge back in the day, but I don't think there's many one tricks bouncing around now.
Yeah, I think they're a lot less common as well. Only because like people just start banning this shit if they get like high yellow, right? Like
Yeah, that too.
especially if they're one chick and good champions.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I
Also,
mean
it's
like
just like so many cool champions. I feel like
yeah,
why wouldn't you want to play more different stuff?
I think now I will just play whatever I feel like. Like I'll load up a rank game and play a champion I haven't played in 6 months. I'm
I do
one of
that and
those
I
people.
get accused of sandbagging.
Oh, I do that and I lose the game and I'm told, yep, you deserve that. You deserve that elo. Um, whereas yeah, like they're obviously everyone's got like their main champions that it's the gun to my head, pick me a champion to win the game. I'll play this one. For me, many years it was Malzahar,
Yeah.
right? It was the give me the champion. I'll go sit in the side lane. I'll kill two people, pressing the EW alt button.
Yep.
Um, and then we'll just win based off like macro. Um,
Do you think they'll ever move even further into is it Iron Man where like the bands also stick,
I
or is that a bit too like maybe sweaty
think
at this point?
I think for like competitive, it would be an interesting tournament, right? I just think it's too much off the board because if like obviously if you're playing
Best of
best of
five for
threes,
sure, but yeah, I
what's
think best
that?
of five you can't do it
Nah, too many
if it
champions. Like there's not enough
7 games
champions.
times 16, 7, no 9,
It'd be
no
10 plus
7.
the 10 band, so 20 per game. Gone.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
best of
like,
3, yeah. So it might just be too much now.
um, yeah, I think even best of three, it's like too much because like
That
there's
map
so
is
many
awful.
champions that are like bad,
Bad,
right?
but
Like,
only bad because there's other champions in the game. But when you start banning stuff, like that's the beauty
yeah,
of that's the beauty of whatever it's called, like that when champions like if we take our games for example, if like you take away Smolder, you take away
yeah,
Neferi, like other champions start becoming open. Like
yeah.
otherwise, it's literally just like we're playing fucking like Syndra Lissandra every game or something. Like how boring.
Maybe Syndra Ari, I think would be the better matchup.
Yeah, that might be the tech when you like lose to the Syndra. So I can't play Lissandra. Let me play Ari.
Lasandra's gone.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's literally like the tech that used to be the thing is like, oh, I just got dog walked on this matchup that I thought I could play. All right,
Yeah, no, we don't
like
play
I'll change my
it.
pick, like, and
True.
that's like it. It's not
Yeah.
like it's so much nicer like having like okay, like the Syndra, like he's good on the Syndra, okay, he's good on the Fury, okay, fine, like but it's gone now. Like
Yeah,
we're playing
yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
else.
That's why instead of like having to ban it potentially 3 games in a row, it's like okay, I'll give him one, I'll play into it, we'll see what happens. You know,
Mm,
um, obviously if someone has too many champions and like they're all like slightly different, then you ban the one that like you're less comfortable playing into.
yep.
Um, like I think I asked for a Irelia ban game 2 on the Theory in like 4-5. I was like, if he
Yes.
gets the Irelia, I cannot play the slick game,
Mm,
right? And like because we talked in the Theory, I was like, I cannot play this game. It must be banned, right? And
yeah.
that's just like matchup wise.
If I'm maybe better on the Irelia, it might be an angle, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was just a bit too scared to pick it.
Um. Right. I'm gonna leave the people with a question. Me and Dollop, because Dollop was flaming me earlier in the DMs. He said the All Stars game he wanted it to be Feline Friends plus Dollop. Now, I responded with Coven Conclave plus Envy plays that team. Who do you think wins in that matchup?